Alright guys, we're going to do a quick lesson today on area and perimeter and how to calculate that. This is pretty much a review because I know you guys have learned this before, probably in math class. And I know I've recently seen a lot of you working on a review with this in your current math class in 7th grade. So if it's a review, good, this should be real simple. If it's new to you, then you're going to want to refer back to this video for help on your homework, okay? So, calculating area. So, like if I wanted to look around in the room, for example, where you're sitting, if I wanted to recarpet or redo the flooring in the room you're in, we need to find the area of the room. So to do this, the formula is length times width. So we would have to figure out the length of the room and multiply it by the width of the room. So across versus the length. When you do that, you're multiplying two numbers together. So whenever you multiply two numbers for area, the unit is going to be squared. So if it's centimeters, we're going to square it, meaning you put a 2 over the top of it. If it's kilometers, we're going to square it. If it's millimeters, we're going to square it. So what is the area of the rectangle in the upper right hand corner? Well, again, you're going to do length times width. So go ahead and take a second to do that. And then what unit would you put on it? So hopefully you did 2 times 3 is 6. And the centimeter squared, since we're using centimeters. Okay, now if this were millimeters, it would be millimeters squared. If it was hectometers, it would be hectometers squared. So no matter what, for area, it's going to be squared. Okay, so let's do a volume now, and then we're going to do some practice with this. Now, if I wanted to know volume, let's say I wanted to fill the room you're sitting in with water. Not like we would really do this, but if we were, you would have to do similar to area, length times width, but this time you're also going to multiply height. So length times width times height. And now since you're multiplying three numbers together, you're not going to square it, you're going to cube it. So just like we did with finding the volume of an irregular object, you're going to cube it. So look at the rectangle on the right. You're going to do length times width times height. So go ahead and do that one for you. So 10 times 4 times 5. And it's meters this time. So if you do 10 times 4 times 5, if you did it on a calculator, if you can do it in your head, that's great too. It comes out to 200 meters cubed. So because we're multiplying three numbers together, length times width times height, you put a cubed over it. Okay? So you're going to do this on your homework tonight or your assignment today in class. Hopefully it will not be homework. Hopefully you'll be able to watch this video and then get started right away and finish it before class ends. But let's do a couple examples real quick. So let's take a look here. I'm going to give you about 3 minutes, not even. You're going to pause the video. So go ahead and pause the video right now and try doing these ones on your own. At least try doing one or two of them on your own. So go ahead and click pause on me while you go and try to do that. All right, hopefully you click pause and you're trying them right now. All right, so now let's say you did these. So let's see. For area, you're going to do length times width. So in this case, 9 times 4. And when you do 9 times 4, you know that that is 36, and it's going to be millimeters squared because we're multiplying two things together. 5 times 5, 25 centimeters squared, because now the unit is centimeters. And the last one, 8 times 3, 24 centimeters squared. Did you get those? Hopefully you got those. Good job if you did. Over here on this side, now we're doing volume. So now we're going to do length times width times height. So 5 times 5 times 5 is 125 centimeters cubed this time. So now you're going to cube it. Uh-oh, I moved that on accident. There we go. Now you're going to cube it. Then over here, 3 times 4 times 5, 60 centimeters cubed. And over here, 4 times 12 times 8, 384 centimeters cubed. How many of you got all those right? Hopefully a lot of us. All right. Good job. Okay. If you did not do the practice with us, then hopefully you were at least paying attention to how we went around doing that, because you're now going to complete your assignment on this. All right. So what I need everybody to do is go to Canvas. You're going to complete the assignment called Area and Volume Practice. It is due by the start of class tomorrow, so basically it's just a review of exactly what we did. Please use a calculator if need be. I'd rather you be right than have calculations that are incorrect. Check yourself to make sure that your calculations are right, and make sure your labels are correct. Please make sure you're labeling. If you just have an answer of like 25 with no unit behind it, it's going to be marked partially wrong. So you want to make sure you have your squared unit for area and your cubed unit for volume. Okay, so I hope you paid attention. If not, remember, come back to the video and it'll help you if you need help with this. All right, so good luck with finishing this, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. All right, so all right, have at it. Good luck. Try to get it done so you have no homework. Thanks, guys.